Kachuk will play it back in. Again, Connaught. Kevin Connaught with his 6th of the season. Step on, back through, looking for Bernie. Puck will end up in behind the net. Intercepting is Keller, cut off by Giordano. Hamilton will get it off the boards. Martinook and Archibald assisting on the goal by Connaught.
There's a look at Kevin Connaught. The year he's had offensively. Most goals by defensemen since February 1st. Dougie Hamilton is on a tear, and Kevin Connaught right behind him. Well, 6 goals on the season.
Honick nearly strips it away. Ekman Larson angles it behind the net. Board battle for Fisher. Fisher back to the front looking for Demers. This one sent wide. Goes behind the net. All the way back now for Fisher. Lazar in the corner for Calgary. Connaught trying to move it along. And the puck is underneath Demers and Brouwer. Connaught trying to poke along at it. Under a minute to go on this one. 5-2 Calgary in command. Move back through center ice. The Coyotes will go back to the drawing board, look for a reset with the Anaheim Ducks coming in here on Saturday night. We'll get our first look at the Vancouver Canucks on Sunday. Connaught across, Chikrin shoots, and a stop by Gillies. Connaught will keep the line. Down low, 12 seconds to go. Penalty coming up here. Minor call coming up against Calgary. Coyotes are spreading around. Chikrin for Connaught right at the end. He ripped one over the top. And that is going to do it. The horn sounds and Antti Ranta's off to the dressing room. And the Calgary Flames win this one by the final score of 5-2. So Jody, the 4-game win streak is over as they'll look to reset over the weekend against Anaheim and Vancouver.
Well, that they will, Matt. And yeah, after a 5-day layoff, now 3 games in 4 nights. So it does give this team an opportunity to rebound right away after this 5-2 loss at the hands of the Calgary Flames. Coming up in the postgame, we've got lots of reaction. Todd Walsh will be inside the dressing room interviews with the players, as well as a one-on-one, as always, with head coach Rick Todd. We'll hear from Tyson Nash, and he'll talk a little bit about the special team struggle tonight. Coyotes 0 for 5 on the power play, a big reason why they were not able to put up more offense earlier on. We will also have Paul Bissonnette making a trip here to the set after his radio duties. So plenty more coming your way as we'll break down the loss of the Calgary Flames. They do snap the Coyotes' 4-game win streak. Stay with us. Coyotes Live, presented by CenturyLink, is next.
I am the greatest. I'm going to become champion of the universe. Me with my beautiful, colorful personality. I'm good looking, clean living, culture, and I am modest. I am so modest I can admit my own fault. My only fault is I don't realize how great I really am. Because I am great. I am the greatest.
Smooth riding truck, loading bikes, equipment, tents. It's got good power, it's affordable. I'm Steven.
And I'm Dave.
And this ad is fan-proof.
Coyotes' 4-game win streak. 5-2 the final here. The Coyotes lose this one, but they'll have a chance to rebound rather quickly with 2 games here at Gila River Arena, both on Saturday and Sunday. So 3 and 4 nights after a 5-day layoff. Hi, everyone. Jody Jackson with you. This is Coyotes Live, presented by CenturyLink. Yeah, the Coyotes came in with a 4-game win streak, winning 5 of 6, in fact, and during that stretch, playing terrific hockey, including great goaltending from Antti Ranta. Tonight just did not quite play that brand of hockey in this game, so we will continue to break it down with Tyson Nash. Todd Walsh will have interviews coming in from the dressing room, and with the head coach Rick Tocchet. We'll hear from Paul Bissonnette as well. But Tyson, you know, did you see this one coming possibly? And it's a lot of talk about the Flames maybe being tired for this one. The Coyotes rested, but they kind of flipped the script on this one, didn't they?
No, they certainly did. No, I didn't see this one coming just because of how well the Coyotes have been playing. And they play a team in the Calgary Flames that played last night, got spanked. They're having goaltending issues. No Mike Smith the last 6 games now. So I like the Coyotes' chance in this game. I like the start to this hockey game, but that's where it ended for me. After the first 10 minutes of this first period, Coyotes were up 1-0. They really let this one slip away.
Well, you were right about the start, and really during this stretch and going back to January 1st, it's something the Coyotes have been much better at, getting on the board early. As we look at our game summary, and I'll have you take us through it, Tyson, that's exactly what happened in this one. Not only scoring first, but scoring early on. It started with Oliver Ekman-Larsson's shot on this play.
And this is how they do it up. Come out, guns a-blazing, playing a team that played the other night. Funnel pucks to the net. Gillies is a goaltender in his first start of the season, 2nd of his career. And the Coyotes, well, they're off and running. Stepan gets his 11th goal of the season. But that, to me, is really where it ended, and it was all the Johnny Gaudreau show in this one. Centering feed to Sam Bennett. He buries one. It was special teams for me as well, Jody.
Yeah, Johnny Gaudreau with a big game here tonight, and special teams did play a big role as well. And then, you know, as you mentioned, Gaudreau, he's been a killer for the Coyotes in the last few years.
Yeah, that goal right there by Gaudreau made it 2-1. Beautiful play, all alone, poor coverage on that one by the Coyotes, and then the power play of the Calgary Flames went to work as well. Here's the no goal. This is really where I thought the Coyotes would be a little bit of a wake-up call here for them. They get a bounce. This was called back, no goal on the backlit high stick, but it wasn't. The Coyotes couldn't capitalize. They had opportunity after opportunity on the power play. I think they went 0 for 5 tonight, and it was Monahan in front. Another big goal for him. Pass from Hamilton and Johnny Gaudreau, his 28th of the season.
Yeah, that made it 3-1. They did get the break on the no goal, but Calgary got it back anyway on the power play, and then shorthanded. So special teams playing a huge role in this one.
Those ones really sting. Jankowski gets a monster of a goal. The Coyotes hit the post, and then the turnover there by Goligoski. Real nice move there by the big man, Jankowski. Opens up the 5-hole on Antti Ranta.
Yeah, really frustrating because Tyson, as you and Matt called the game, and right before that shorthanded goal, a lot of chances on the power play, including one by just Brendan Perlini just ripping a shot that they couldn't convert. And again, when you look at this, plenty of shots on goal for the Coyotes. They did have 6 scoring chances, but just not enough on the power play. Is that where this bottom line kind of ends up coming to for you with this game?
Yeah, you know, the shots on net, they don't mean a whole lot to me. It's the scoring chances that you have to generate. You're playing a goaltender who's nervous, who's rusty, in his 2nd ever career start, and the Coyotes that ever peppered him enough. They definitely didn't have enough 2nd and 3rd opportunities, and that's where goals are scored in the NHL. Didn't love the Coyotes game. Day off tomorrow, or at least practice time for them. I'm sure Rick Tocchet will be going over some video session, but for me, it was all about desperation. I don't think they put the hard hats on and the work boots in this one tonight.
You know, I mean, despite that, and what you say about the Coyotes after that first 10 minutes is true, but real quick follow-up on Gillies. After the way that he looked on the step-on goal, a bit of credit to him for gathering himself. He looked really disheveled on that particular play.
No, he did. You know, this is a young goaltender. You expected him to be nervous. I thought he was nervous the whole game through. I don't think he was good at all in this hockey game. And the Coyotes, though, they couldn't execute. They couldn't make those tape-to-tape passes on the power play, and definitely 5-on-5, they couldn't generate much as well.
And so, you know, beyond those things offensively, 12 giveaways in this game as well for the Coyotes. You know, you're going to see turnovers here and there, but what did you see with the Coyotes maybe being a little bit careless with the puck, Tyson?
Well, just sloppy. Bad mistakes that we didn't see on this 4-game tear. The Coyotes went 4 straight games because they managed the puck extremely well. In the neutral zone, you don't think that's a real important area of the ice. It's 100 feet from your net, but it is. And that's where the Calgary Flames really started to generate a lot of their offense, a lot of their speed. You look at this play by Foley. It was all because of a turnover in the offensive zone. Back they come the other way. And just more sloppy play on the power play led to this shorthanded goal by Jankowski. And that was a big one.
Certainly was. So, all right, Tyson, just a quick question for you right here. 2 games coming this weekend, back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. Maybe this one, you know, just a little rust here, kind of like your golf game, and just knock it, just flush this one and move on, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. The Coyotes played 3 games in 4 nights, 1 little practice day, and they're right back at it in a back-to-back situation with Anaheim coming in, a real good team, and then the Vancouver Canucks. But you can't look past this Ducks game. Got to get back to work, and you love that as a player. Maybe you don't play well here tonight, but not a lot of time in between. You get right back at it.
Yeah, all right, sorry for the shot there, but you know, they spared me and didn't show my swing on television. You were not so lucky, my friend.
I'm so bad left-handed. Maybe I'm right-handed. Maybe that's the problem.
It's kind of grip it and rip it, but I don't know. But anyway, all right, Tyson, thanks so much. We'll see you on Saturday night, of course, with the Ducks here.
Sounds good, Joe. Thanks.
All right, and we'll have a little more fun with Paul Bissonnette at the golf tournament. They were talking a little trash with each other, Biz Nasty and Tyson. That and much more coming your way. We've got a reaction there right now. Let's go down to the dressing room and Todd Walsh.
It seemed like everybody was a little off tonight. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, you know, I was just worried about myself, and you know, I didn't make. I kind of felt that I couldn't make any of those big saves today. You know, got a good start, but felt like almost everything in the first half of the game when they were just throwing the pucks in our head was dangerous, and you know, they first 3 goals was kind of those kind of goals that when you have it, you're not gonna let those in. So just need to refocus and get back to work tomorrow, and you know, we'll be better at Saturday for sure.
I hate to ask this, but I have to. There's a long break here. I know you guys did a lot of things to try and keep yourself in that certain area, that level that you want to be at when you're going every other night, but you weren't there. Was that a part of this?
You know, it would be easy to make excuses for that, but I think you know, when you play at this level, you just need to make sure that you're always ready to play. It doesn't matter if you have 4 days off or you're playing 4 days in a row. You know, of course we had a good row there, so it was unfortunate that we needed to sit for 4 days, but you know, we still had good practice days, and you know, everything felt good today, but you know, couldn't capitalize that on the game today.
Is this kind of a warning, though, the way the rest of this season's going to play out? There's going to be a lot of teams. It's a very chippy game. It's a very physical game, and there's a lot of desperation down there on the other end.
Yeah, and I think that's perfect for us also. Like we're playing our playoffs right now. We try to get better, and we try to play like we played last. I don't know how many games we have been playing, and you know, these teams who we're playing against, they need those points, and you know, that's our main thing to keep the points for ourselves. And you know, it's nice to get some physicality there, and you know, we just need to keep it cool down. Like we can't get so rattled straight away, and you know, we need to keep our head clear and just focusing on playing our way, because that's the way how we get the points. And you know, we've been playing like that, but I think today it was a little bit too sloppy, and you know, nobody didn't play at a high level today. I think that's fair to say.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, there is Antti Ranta's take on this one. And our Gila River Hotels and Casinos 3 stars of the game. Well, no surprise, Johnny Gaudreau with a goal and 2 assists. Another big game from the Flames forward, Sean Monahan. Really this top line doing the damage, a goal and an assist. And Sam Bennett as well with a goal and an assist. It was all Flames 5-2 the final score. Stay with us. More reaction coming your way from the dressing room. We'll hear from Rick Tocchet and Paul Bissonnette as well when we come back.
Steven.
And I'm Dave.
And this ad is fan approved.
You're in the field quite a bit of the time, doing tests on various species or water levels.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Is it?
Learn more at energytomorrow.ca.
I love this job. But we can't do this forever. So for years, I've been investing with Tangerine's investment funds. So my money and I are always working.
Hi, I'm songwriter Chantal Kreviazek, and I spend a bunch of my time in Los Angeles, but I'm here in Toronto a lot, and I just love being here. When I know I'm coming home, it's music to my ears. Today, I'm going to show you how I love to spend a winter day in Toronto.
Presented by CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world, and by Gila River Hotels and Casinos. Earn incredible rewards when you play with The Card by Gila River Casino. Sign up for The Card today. By Jack in the Box, come try the new food truck series featuring 3 new food truck inspired sandwiches only at Jack in the Box. And by your Honda dealers, where you'll get more standard features for less money. And back in Gila River Arena, 5-2, the Calgary Flames winning this one over the Arizona Coyotes. And we want to thank you all for participating in tonight's Coyotes 50-50 charity raffle. There is tonight's winning raffle number. And just a reminder, you can participate in the raffle online for every Coyotes home game on Fox Sports Arizona for a chance to win half of the pot. And the next home game is Saturday, right here on Fox Sports Arizona, plus when the Coyotes host the Anaheim Ducks. Right now, it's time for our Jack in the Box play of the game. And this was a terrific way to start this contest. Derek Stefan with the feed from Oliver Ekman-Larsson, or I should say the rebound right there, and potting it home. And now we have more reaction. Todd Walsh alongside Derek Stefan in the dressing room.
Derek, this was very uncharacteristic of this team of late. What do you think happened after you and I talked after the first?
You know what, I don't have per se one thing that was off. I just thought as a group we were just off all night. And that happens in an 82-game schedule. I think we can do a better job of managing it and give them credit when they got opportunities, they scored. And yeah, you got to flush this one down and get ready for a back-to-back on the weekend. And that's the good thing about 3 and 4 is you get to play right away.
The obvious question is, did the layoff have an effect? I know you guys tried to do some things in practice and the battle drills and things like that, but you are creatures of habit.
Yeah, it's tough. It's good to get your rest. It's good to get some time off, but when you're not in the game, it can be difficult to find that game shape everyone always talks about. Not that we're all in shape at this point, but it's that game execution that might elude you throughout the 4-day break.
You still afforded plenty of opportunities on the power play, though. But what was off there tonight, do you think?
I mean, we got set up a few times. Kells gets a look at the net. Pearls hit a pipe. I didn't think our power play was great. Certainly not good enough. You have to win that special teams battle, but we did get some looks in a 3-1 game.
This game was chippy, to say the least, was it not?
Yeah, and guess what? The last 22 or so are going to be just like that. It's playoff hockey time, and it's good to learn what it takes to play at this time of the year.
All right, there you have it from Derek Stepan and Jody Jackson, now joined by Paul Bissonnette. And I thought he, said it pretty clearly. We were off tonight. We were just off the entire night. What were your thoughts on the game?
I thought in the first two periods, chances were pretty even. He mentioned they were opportunistic, and that was the difference. Johnny Gaudreau, they were pretty special tonight, him and Monahan. And, yeah, third period, the wheels fell off there. 3-1 game, hits the elbow in the net, and back the other way for a shorthanded breakaway. And, that pretty much iced the game.
Yeah, and also words of wisdom from Derek there. Just flush it, move on. You do have 2 games this weekend, so we'll see what they can do there. Let me ask you, though, about Antti Raanta tonight. He had been outstanding. He was the NHL's second star of the week, and it's actually the focus of our Liberty Mutual Insurance crease coverage. It was not the Antti Raanta that we had seen during the win streak.
No, and a couple of tough breaks for him, too, especially on this goal here, where the Monahan one where he fanned on it, and then ended up going back door, and Johnny Gaudreau had a good opportunity. But tough to get in the rhythm after a 5-day layoff. It definitely didn't have it tonight.
And, like you said, a couple of breaks did not go his way. But also the D, you watched that Edmonton game. It was just, they were shutting Edmonton down. And then tonight, looked like it was a little more loose. Would you describe it that way defensively?
Not really, just a few bad bounces. I mentioned that one where Monahan was in a slot area, fans on it, and then Gaudreau's coming in late. Yeah, a few tough ones, but just shake this one off, like Stepan said, and move on.
If the Coyotes score on one of their 5 power plays, maybe we're talking about a bit of a different game, right?
And I thought they had good movement on it. Keller was doing some good plays back door, and I thought that obviously not scoring on him is probably the difference, but still a good job through 2 periods. This game got out of hand there in the third.
I'm guessing after the layoff and then the loss now, they just want to get back at it, which they will have the chance to do.
Enough practicing. Let's get some games here. They got back-to-back Saturday, Sunday, so they'll have that opportunity.
No question. All right, stay with us. Much more coming your way. Todd Walsh alongside Rick Tocchet. When we come back, we'll get reaction from the head coach on the Coyotes' loss to the Flames and snapping their 4-game win streak.
Get out of here. Stupid. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Truck, loading bikes, equipment, tents. It's got good power, it's comfortable. I'm Steve.
And I'm Dave.
And this ad is fan approved.
I am the greatest. I'm going to become champion of the universe. Me with my beautiful, colorful personality. I'm good looking, clean living, cultured, and I am modest. I am so modest I could admit my own fault. My only fault is I don't realize how great I really am. Because I am great. I am the greatest.
I do understand that you are recycling water. I also picture you in basically a Smurf suit using big tools.
Learn more at energytomorrow.ca.
I love this job, but we can't do this forever. So for years, I've been investing with Tangerines investment funds. So my money and I are always working.
CenturyLink is also brought to you by Subaru. Visit your local Subaru retailer to learn more about the Subaru Forester, versatility that inspires. And by the Arizona Rattlers. Catch your world champion Arizona Rattlers football starting at just $10 a ticket. And welcome back, Gila River Arena. Coyotes had won 4 straight tonight, though they dropped one to the Calgary Flames. Here is Todd Walsh now alongside the head coach, Rick Tocchet.
Rick, I won't linger long on this one, but I want to get to the start because it looked like there wasn't any rust. You guys were aggressive on the forecheck, and you had a lead. Then what happened?
Yeah, the next 2 goals we gave them, blown coverages on both. We gave them freebies. you know, if we lift the stick on the first one, just, you know, get underneath the stick, and then the other one, our 2D went the same guy, let Goudreau go in. So it's tough when you get freebies, and then obviously our power play wasn't good tonight, and you know, we just didn't have a good night. We were sluggish. We were really sluggish tonight.
Not going to fashion an excuse, but you guys are creatures of habit. You had 4 days off. But what were you doing in practice to try and bring them back up to speed? It's a difficult task, I know that.
Yeah, well, it's on me. I got to get these guys better. If for whatever reason, these 4 days, we have a tough time that next, you know, we had 2 days off. You know, we had a couple of things here and there, but we were just sluggish.
This was a physical game. It was a chippy game. What did your team learn about what the next rest of the season is going to be like when teams come into this building and you go to an arena that hosts a team that needs points?
Yeah, well, you know what? You're going to get banged around and you can't get spooked. You know, you got to get right back up and go, you know, go to the net, you know, get under people's bodies, chip bodies. You can't get spooked if somebody hits. I thought there was a stretch there. We were just kind of waiting around a little bit. I don't know why, but then, you know, third period a little bit better, but still, you know, it's something you got to learn when you know, there's a hungry team. Calgary's played 3 and 4 nights, but they played like, you know, they played a good road game. It wasn't like they were all over us. They just scored on their chances and kind of bought their time.
Before I let you go, just a quick note on the power play. You were afforded opportunities to get back in this game, and all of us said maybe just too fancy. Would you agree?
Yeah, not working hard enough. We had when it was 3-1 or whatever, we had those hit the post and 2 guys had an empty net, so we don't score, and then they get the shorthanded. I mean, that's a killer. It could be 3-2. Now it's 4-1. So it's a fickle game. You got to just make sure that you stay, your details your game, and I think we let our foot off the gas pedal here. Thanks, Coach. Okay, bud.
All right, so interesting, kind of along the lines of what you said. He said they weren't all over us, but they took advantage of opportunities.
No, in the first 40 minutes, I didn't think they were that bad. Power play, I mean, it's either, you know, do or die. You score or you don't. But I thought in the first 2 or 3 of them, they controlled the play. Their breakout was good. They got over the blue line fairly easy. But, yeah, it just came down to execution for me. That was the biggest thing. And every time they got a good opportunity, it was in the back of the net.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this team responds. They came in very confident, you know, during the winning streak, and hopefully we see that kind of swagger, a little bit of swagger even this weekend, right?
And you know, he talked about the couple days off too, the golf tournament for the charity event, and you know, sometimes that may play a factor into it, and just a little bit too much time away from the rink. Things were going good, but just hit the reset button and come back to play Saturday.
Nice swing, by the way. We saw your swing.
Nasher was chirping me about the BMW competition we had on the ice, so I had to get him back.
There you go. I think
bit of a grandpa swing. Bit of a grandpa swing.
You know, I love Tyson, but yeah, your swing was a little more smooth.
Thanks.
All right, stay with us. Much more to come, including a very reflective moment by Roberto Luongo tonight in Florida. The tragedy at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. The Panthers got back on the ice. We'll have that for you next.
Smooth riding truck, loading bikes, equipment, tents. Good power, it's comfortable. I'm Steven.
And I'm Dave.
And this ad is fan approved.
Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Your thing.
You're in the field quite a bit of the time, doing tests, various species or water levels.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Is it?
Learn more at energytomorrow.ca.
I love this job. But we can't do this forever. So for years, I've been investing with Tangerines investment funds. So my money and I are always working.
I just want to start off by saying that I live in Parkland. I've been living there for the last 12 years. My wife was born and raised in that area. My kids go to school in Parkland. When I'm done playing hockey, I want to spend the rest of my life in Parkland. I love that city. I've been watching the news, and I've been seeing what the kids from Douglas Stoneman have been doing. And I am very, very proud of you guys. You guys are brave. You guys are an inspiration to all of us. And at the end of the day, you guys are what's giving us hope for the future. Thank you.
What an emotional night for the Florida Panthers and their fans and the entire community in Parkland, Florida. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, of course, the site of just a tragic mass shooting earlier this week, and MSD Strong, the Panthers coming out showing their support for just how much the community is hurting right now with so many children losing their lives. And you can see them wearing the MSD patch on the helmet, on the jersey, and it's so tough. And unfortunately, I think back to Vegas earlier this year, and you just hate to see these tragedies affecting so many people, and especially those children in South Florida.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, second time this year, players had to address the fans before a game regarding a mass shooting. Without getting political, I think we all can agree that something needs to change, and I'll leave it there.
Yeah, really, really tough, but tremendous by Roberto Luongo, just from the heart, and you
before
can
the
tell.
game, I don't even know how those guys dialed in, especially as a goaltender, how they're focused, but obviously that one hit close to home for him, and he handled it extremely well.
No question, and Parkland very close to the arena there. I'm sure that's why Roberto, does live close to there. But our thoughts are with everyone in that area as well. Now, for the Coyotes, regrouping after tonight's loss, it is our Century link to what's next. It's Saturday night, 5:30 p.m., and really it's 2 games in a row, and you can't look past Anaheim, obviously. That's up next, Paul.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a tough game. They're in a battle for playoff positioning, and Ducks always come in, the tough team to play against, another division rival.
Yeah, no question. So I'm interested to see, though, how the Coyotes do come back, and hopefully they get that mojo going again. Speaking of mojo, as we sort of transition to a much lighter topic, the golf tournament, and this didn't surprise me too much, talking a little trash to our buddy Tyson Nash.
I heard Tyson Nash hit a horrible shot. And he's been giving it to me a lot lately about that BMW ad. So this is kind of my rebuttal to him. And I hope that's his group who I'm about to hit into. Right for you, Tyson Nash.
How far did that go, by the way?
Like 220.
220.
But
Okay.
straight.
I heard. Yeah, you can hit it. Very smooth. Tyson was a little more just wild. I mean, his hair. You're not supposed to move your head. I know he's got a great salad there, but his hair's flying.
You're just giving it to him. See, now I'm off the hook because I'm a rookie, and he's been giving it to you quite a bit this year.
Okay.
Especially.
Well, yes, I know that.
Especially right here, he's been chirping me, so little jab back.
Is that why you weren't on the you didn't show up on the pregame? I noticed. So.
I did. I was getting a little sensitive. I didn't want to share the booth with him, but I saw you there. You had some nice golf apparel on. Were you hitting them good?
No, I just looked the part, but do not play the part very well. But I had Demers behind me, and it was just hilarious.
Nonstop.
Just a clown show. It was great.
He's nonstop. He's hilarious. Good character guy for the locker room.
He had the pink shorts, and I had the orange, pink, black, and yellow plaid going. So it was all about fashion.
It's all, hey, look good, feel good, play good.
Yeah, and I didn't even need any anti-inflammatories after that. So it's all good.
Yeah.
But the Coyotes, well, they're looking to bounce back this week. Tonight, losing this one 5-2. Thank you, Paul, by the way. Appreciate your analysis.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll see you on Saturday night as well. The entire broadcast crew back Saturday at 5:30. Join us on Fox Sports Arizona Plus.
error. That is such a misread. Oh, that sucks.